Global tensions are rising, markets are unstable, and currencies keep losing value. While governments print more money, smart investors are moving into physical gold and silver. Assets that have protected wealth for centuries. That's why more people are turning to Charlie's Gold to secure their future before the next financial shakeup hits. Don't leave your wealth exposed. Own something real. Own gold and silver. Visit charlies.gold today.
Good morning. I'm back in Spain. It's the 17th of August 2026. So much is going on. So much is in plain sight. It's there for you to see if you want to see it. Going back about 5 or 6 years ago, I introduced you to the word adrenochrome. For me, when I started investigating it, it was a subject that I didn't want to look into. Having lost my own firstborn son, talking about the abuse of young children was very hard for me to even come to terms with. But over the years, I've investigated more and more, and I would urge you to do the same. Because in the last few days, 305 serving FBI agents have been arrested for being involved with adrenochrome clinics. Now, that in itself sounds bad, but it gets worse. All of these 305 arrests just happen to have dual citizenship. And not dual citizenship with anybody. You've guessed it, Israel. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist, by all means. Maybe it's just a conspiracy that all 305 have dual citizenship. Or maybe not. Maybe Israel is behind it. I don't know. I'm asking the question. So Hegseth is on his way to meet Netanyahu to find out. The problem we've got right now is the truth is very hard to find. And this is why I do my daily verse. Because the only place you'll ever find the truth is within yourself. If you're looking to the media to report on a meeting between Hegseth and Netanyahu, you will get a narrative or propaganda. Because the media is controlled by Israel. So this is where each and every one of you has to learn to go within to find the answers. And I will tell you firsthand that God is ready, willing, and able to give you the truth immediately. The moment you connect to God, God will direct you to the truth, and he'll make everything else look worse, if it can be any worse than it really is, but he'll make it very clear to you. So I urge you to go within to find the truth. I'll just point you in the direction. Find out for yourself. Do your own research. Morning, Drew.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, everyone. Donald Trump has refused to rule out declaring a national emergency ahead of the 2026 midterms. The comments came after Wayne Allyn Root suggested emergency powers could be used if election legislation remains stalled in the Senate. Trump replied, "Stranger things have happened. No emergency has been declared, and legal experts dispute whether a president could use such powers to take control of election rules."
That's a very, very important point. And most people watching this won't realize how important that is, because at the moment, around the world, including America, they'll point the finger at Trump going, well, you're using emergency powers to take control. Listen up, England. Listen up. Trump is not going to do that. Trump is going to do it the correct way and expose it for what it is. The way that Donald Trump exposes things is not by telling you, not by using executive powers. It's by shining a light. You need to listen very carefully in England, because at the moment in England, the Fabian Society, the Labour Party, are desperately trying to create civil war, because then they can bring in martial law so that elections don't even happen. So listen up. I'm going to be doing a show in the next few days with a gentleman in the UK who is from a military background, who's going to teach you how to dismantle a corrupt system without civil war. Stand up against them, yes, but don't give them the ammunition to shut you down like they're trying to do with the Tate brothers. Lock them up so they can't say anything, because that's their only thing they can do. They can lock you down. And Trump is going, fine. What we'll do is we'll hold the elections, but we'll let everyone see what you're doing. That makes it even easier for Trump, because the world will be able to see. And those Democrats and rhinos will be caught in the headlights. My next story is another one that we need to watch out for. It's a huge story. In the EU, in the European Union. The European Union is running fast out of money because it can't continue the war against Ukraine, because it's coming to an end, and they need that for the money because they fund both sides. And it's running out fast, and they can't print it anymore. They've been banned. So they're doing exactly what I said they would do. And they're doing exactly what I warned you about. There's a 500-page document out this weekend describing how they will remove 90% of your wealth by a wealth tax. Are you awake yet? Everything you've worked all your life for, if you're a European, there is a 500-page document out there that they're planning to take 90% of it in a tax. Remove everything that you've earned. They'll leave you with 10%. That's kind of them, isn't it? They need it to fund themselves. It's time to wake up and see what's going on in the world. I went through a number of airports yesterday. I left Singapore directly after the Insiders Club. I flew to Dubai. I went through the airport. I went from Terminal 3, where I came in with Emirates, to Terminal 1, where I flew into Istanbul with Turkish Airlines. And then I flew from Istanbul back into Malaga. And when we talk about NPCs, the place was full of them. Non-playing characters. People who haven't got a clue what's going on in the world. Not a clue. Completely gormless. That's an English word. I don't know if it translates into American, but it's gormless. It means the lights are on, but nobody's home. Drew.
Next up, Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to significantly reduce joint military exercises with South Korea. Trump says the drills are too costly and send the wrong signals to North Korea, while again pointing to his relationship with Kim Jong-un. The exercises began today, but Washington has now been instructed to scale them back, potentially signalling a new diplomatic push towards Pyongyang.
This is a major step forward, and this is exactly what Trump is doing, dismantling the war machine. The ship that was in the Straits of Hormuz and that area, the Abraham Lincoln, that, if you believe the media, it's being replaced. Well, it's being replaced because it's sunk to the bottom of the ocean. They'll tell you it was a mechanical fault. It is a mechanical fault. A drone missile went straight through it and sunk it. But they'll take another one out there and sink that one because they're no longer needed. And the war machine needs these ships And Trump is going, we're going to sink them all. But we'll take our men and women off them first. But we don't need all this hardware. And when we get to the Far East, a place I know very well, I know South Korea. I was there last year. My wife wanted to be there again this year, but we spent it in Singapore. We could learn so much from these people. Singapore has 4 nations that come together. Malaysia, which it used to be part of, 61 years ago, and they've just celebrated their national day of 61 years of independence from Malaysia. The Malaysians get on well now with the Chinese, who get on well with the English, who get on well with the Indians. They get on together. While the rest of the world thinks they're ahead of the game, it will do you good to go to Singapore to see how harmony actually works. Because these 4 nations get on very well together. The Englishman and the Chinaman, they know. And if they're not respectful of the Malay and the Indian, nothing gets done. So not only do they respect them, they encourage them. Yes, that we've all got roles to play. And don't put yourself down just because you're a builder, just because you create and manage drains. Don't put yourself down. You're part of the infrastructure of life. Every person is needed. It's very easy to look down on people because you think they have a lesser job than you. You might think you're just an electrician, but you're not just an electrician when the lights go out, are you? You're everybody's best friend. Even if it's a Sunday night, you're there. When you've hurt yourself, you're not just a nurse, you're a lifesaver. The same with everybody. Everybody is needed. Every part of your body is needed. God gave us 4 fingers and a thumb and 5 toes on each feet. And without them, just one little toe makes a big difference to you and your life. Every part of your body is necessary. Every person that God created is necessary. Every person is valuable. I'll leave you with that thought at the start of this new week in August. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
These are the facts, not put out by mainstream media. If you want to know the truth, we put out the truth every single day, Monday to Friday. So if you want to know the truth, come to charlieward.com and see real news daily. And join the Insiders Club, which is live on Wednesdays and Saturdays.